Hello, hello, hello. This is Awkward Whispers, and today I'll just be talking to you about things and stuff. How interesting. I'm in a bit of a rough patch at the moment, which I'm not sure if I really want to go into, because I'm a pretty private person. But at the same time, I don't really have any, well, there's no like basic bullet points for me to cover, and I feel like I'll just be embarrassed with the things that I say. I have a show later today. I'm not really looking forward to it, because I have a scratchy throat. I'm like sick from something, but since I come in contact with so many people, like so many gross people on a regular basis, my immune system is pretty tough. So every time I'm sick, I just get like I'm not really sick, but I just feel it in my throat. And then that's basically it. So I don't get the runny nose or anything like that, unless it's huge. Unless it's like the swine flu. So I'm pretty lucky in that regard, but I'm not lucky in the way that it happens often. So I'm sick often because I'm around people a lot, and it's not very intense because I'm sick often. So it's just a minor inconvenience. And we do pretty aggressive stuff, so it's really it's really stressful on the throat. My drummer and I are in a little bit of a tiff at the moment. I'm hoping it'll smooth over. I mean, I feel fine about it. Not fine. The only thing that I don't feel great about is the way that it's making him feel. That's the only thing that's upsetting me, is his reaction to what has happened. And it kills me to see him in pain. So I'm not looking forward to having close interactions with him for a long period of time. Mainly because I know he doesn't like me at the moment. Even though I'll try my best to keep things lighthearted. And it'll work on occasion. But it'll just be like a tiny distraction to what's really going on in his head. And it's a Wednesday night. So the people, well, at least the people that'll be there are the people who are really into the scene, and they go out to most shows. So you tend to be friendly with the people who show up more often. So it'll all be close friends at this show. I won't have to won't have to interact with strangers as much, which I kind of like. But at the same time, strangers don't really expect anything from you. I'm not really in a social and bubbly mood. I mean, I can be, but when there's too many people around, especially right after you do a show or you're about to, and you have all these nerves inside of you, and there's all these people expecting so much from you, it's hard to, single in and get that personal quality with every single person in the room. Especially when, like, you see them so often, and be like, well, you've done it before, what's wrong this time? Are you just a mean person? When really it's just that things aren't going well, and it's nothing personal. I just don't want to converse too much. I don't really have anything to say to these people, because we know each other, but not in the outside world. So I feel like anything I talk about would just be like upsetting, and they'll be like, do you need anything? Stuff like that. And I don't like that. It makes me feel really awkward. I mean, I appreciate it when people reach out to me, but it just makes me feel awkward more than anything. I'm in a bit of a tricky situation. We just had our long-term bassist leave our band, and we have this new bass player, and he's a great guy. He's not my old friend. You know what I mean? It's difficult, when you're used to looking to your left and seeing like your best buddy, and then you look to your left and it's someone you barely know. I just keep hoping that I'll get used to it, because every time I look over, I'm getting weary thinking about it. Because he was really good with the banter, and we had this thing where we just I'd say something stupid, he'd go wow, that was really stupid. And then ha ha ha. Everything would be at my expense, but it was okay because we were really close. Which I don't mind, because it was genuinely funny. But I don't know, I feel like now there's no joke to it. I'm just being stupid. Because there isn't that extra flair of charm on the other end. So it's just wow, Alicia, you're embarrassing yourself. And I look to my left, and it's just some guy staring at me, and not my best buddy. But, we still see him. He left for personal reasons. Not because, we didn't get along anymore. He wanted to focus on stability, and, being in a punk rock band isn't what you do if you have those goals. And now it's even harder, since my drummer and I have had a tiff. It's not like an argument or anything. I don't want to really go into it because it is such a tricky situation. But he's hurt. But he knows that he'll get over it. And it's just that it happened a few days ago. And I feel like it'll be okay, because we're good friends. But it's just uncomfortable at the moment. So I've been dressing and doing things in a way that won't upset him. So I haven't worn anything, because half of my wardrobe is stuff that I've received from him. So I've kind of sorted through all of that stuff, and I won't wear it for the next 2 months or so until he's in a more emotionally stable place. But it's been kind of hard for me on a practical level, because I only have about 3 things that I can wear in front of him that won't make him cry. There's birds outside. I don't know how they're dealing. It's really windy out. Help! Help! I like to imagine that's what they're saying. Help! I can't fly in this storm. Sorry, this has kind of been a downer, hasn't it? This video. I don't like to be a downer. I like to keep things light. I have Stacy Pilgrim for you to look at. That's who this is. I really like Stacy Pilgrim. She makes me feel not only immersed in the Scott Pilgrim universe, but she makes me feel like I'm a part of it because she looks exactly like me. And she works at a coffee shop, which I do. So I thought it was really funny just opening the book and seeing myself and she's not like a major character either, so she'll just come in every once in a while. It's like a cameo and be like, oh, hey me. So it's funny seeing little snapshots of me beside Ramona as she's fighting knives. Being like, holy shit, what are you doing? It's just, it's a big change because I'm so used to seeing my drummer every day. It's only day 3. But, you know, I've seen this guy every day for like 5 years now. And it's day 3. Oh, I'm doing fine, but every time I've seen him, but I haven't really hung out with him, so I guess it's really day 1, but I'll be seeing him later again today. So maybe, nope, I think I'll see him the next day too. Huh. I guess it's day 3 of not being friendly. But it's just awkward because we're professional partners on multiple mediums. So it's awkward, but I know we'll get through it. It'll be awkward for probably the rest of well, I get over things pretty quickly. But I'm not sure about him. I've spent a lot of time alone, and I know what works for me, and I know how to keep myself from being sad. And I don't feel like he's had that same experience, so I'm worried about him. Especially since, if anybody knows how to make him feel better, it's me. But I'm the person he doesn't want to see. So it's a tricky situation. But I know it'll be over. He'll come around. Have before. And I mean, never mind. So I'll try to stay a little bit more active on this channel. But the thing is, I don't know if I have it per se. Those were air quotes. 'Cause I like to talk loudly and fast. And I can see it that by the end of my videos, it's loud and fast. And I feel like I'm just waking people up. And I also laugh a lot. And I don't like to edit or things like that, so every single one of my videos is a one-shot go. Like, I don't even like to start over either, so roleplays are they're pretty tricky for me. I mean, because I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't plan it, I don't edit it. It's just 100% me. And I guess it's been working. It's gotten a little weird, but it's been working. At least for a few people, and that's what matters. I think I'm gonna do a video of me showing off my mug collection That sounds incredibly boring and perfect for this medium. I collect mugs. I have to keep myself from buying new mugs very often because I'll just spend all of my money on them if I could, and then I'll just run out of space in my cupboard. But I guess it helps to have 2 houses for that. So my parents are divorced and I have 2 places. And I still live with my parents. I haven't gone to school. I don't know if I will, because it's a weird complex, because I know that I'm very smart, but I don't do well in a school environment, and I'm afraid that I'll get wickedly depressed. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I can learn anything I want, but not in an environment like that. I'll just collapse. So if there's anything I were to go to school for, it'd have to be something that I'm incredibly passionate about. And if I were incredibly passionate about something they teach in school, I'd already be doing it. And that's difficult with my family. Although they were always expecting me to do great things. And I feel like a disappointment, but at the same time, I don't feel like a disappointment to myself. Because I'm going after my dream. And if there's any time to do it, it's in your early 20s, which is where I am. You know, some people get... No, I'm not gonna go into that. Never mind. Things aren't the way they used to be in this community. 5 years ago, this would have been an incredibly long video, but looking at it now, 18 minutes is on the shorter side. And I'm a little impressed with myself that I could just continuously talk for 18 minutes straight. I think the longer the better, because I usually wake up at the end of a video because there's either an ad or it's in a playlist and it's a switch over and the sound isn't mastered at the same levels, or I just fall asleep because of the absence of sound. I mean, I wake up because of the absence of sound and just that sudden change where the white noise is gone and I go like, whoa, what was that? Then I wake up, so I think the longer the better. Unless it's like 3 hours long or more. I guess for some people, not for me though. Because then I just get depressed if I woke up and I'm still watching the same video. I'd be like, oh, it's 3. Or if I haven't gone to sleep and the video ended, oh dear God. Dear God, I'd be so upset with myself. I see these these sleep hypnosis videos that are for the full 8 hours. Just thinking like, I don't want to sleep with headphones for that long. And I don't want to wake up and have the videos still playing in the sun-up. It's just, I can see myself getting upset if a video is too long. Oh, all these contemplations. Stacy, where did you go? Sorry about that. You saw me for a little bit, not the cartoon me. Yes, this is my PC background. It's newer, so I don't really have anything on it. And I still have my old one, which is chock full of things, including viruses. All kinds of files. All kinds of things I can't mention. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of excited for tonight because we haven't had a show in a while. And after today, we're going to be really busy with shows because it's the summer. Oh, it's just uncomfortable. And I don't want to talk to people tonight. I don't want to. They're going to want to talk to me. And they're going to be like, they think I'm mean because I just don't feel like talking. You know, you can only small talk for so long. And then to have it with so many people for, so many minutes, it's just not something that interests me. Like, especially if you have like a really good show and we're not at the stage where we can just kind of leave afterwards, you know, like a bigger band. You know, you never meet them after a show, but smaller bands you always do because, you know, they don't have anywhere to go. So they're just like dumped back into the crowd, and then you get swarmed if you have a really good show, and especially if the people have never seen you before. And that's always like you click with some people. Some people, I mean, I like everybody, but you can only say the same things for so long before you start to go a little crazy. Oh, I mean, it probably makes me sound like an uber dick. But it's hard. It's hard. Especially when you're like expected to make a good impression with all of them. Like sometimes there's like 50 people. All bam, 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 bam. It's ridiculous. I have to impress all of them. I mean, I thought the show would be enough. And I'm not looking, I don't think it'll be like that tonight. It's not a bigger show. It's not like a festival or anything like that. But I'm not in the mood for things like that. I just want to sit at the merch table and play on my 3DS. I want to catch some Pokemon. I want to play Fire Emblem. You know, I want to not be in the present moment. So that's what I've been up to lately. I hope you guys are doing swell and great. Good night, and I will see you again soon.